Good day, everyone. Welcome. My name is Susan, and we're going to do a nice little half-hour Pilates class. All right? So, Pilates on the mat. So, we're going to be on the floor. Now, breathing is in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you exhale, I want you to engage your core, so basically suck your gut in, and a strong, forceful exhale like the letter H and hollow. Or if you want, you can pretend you're blowing out a candle or fogging up a window. But every breath is the same. Inhaling through the nose, into the side, into the chest, thoracic breathing, exhale. All right? So just do what you can, but don't hold your breath. Don't forget to breathe. So we're going to do a little warm-up, just to warm up the body and connect with the breath. So Pilates stance, heels together, feet into a V. For the first 4 breaths, I want you to engage. Bring the thighs nice and tight, pelvic floor nice and tight, buttocks tight, belly button to spine, and I want you to visualize you've got a belt and you're tightening the ribs. So just for the first 4 breaths, we're just going to basically squeeze everything, all right? Arms to the side, relax the shoulder, let's breathe. Keep breathing, big breath, inhale completely, exhale, just squeeze everything nice and tight. One more breath, and all right, release the heels, roll the shoulders out, let's go. Now the rest of the warm-up, the rest of the class, I want you just to focus on belly button to spine, all right? So let's go, inhale up, and so just to get in tune with the breath, trying to get the breath synced into the movements. One more time, up, inhale, and down, roll the shoulders out. Shake it all out if you need to. All right, let's do some calf raises. So from here, we're going to get up to the balls of the feet and come down, all right? Arms to the side, or if you want, you can do arms up to the ceiling like I do. So this is going to focus on the toes, the feet, the ankles, the lower leg muscles, the calves. Now this is also going to challenge your balance. So if you'd like, find yourself a little spot right on the floor, stare at it, that'll help you with your balance, it'll help you concentrate and focus, all right? Do what you can with this one. Just to warm up, don't worry about it. Let's go, inhale up, and up. Again, up. Press down the balls of the feet, dig those toes, and let's go one more time. Up and stay here. Breathe. One more. And down. All the way. Now, roll out the ankles, shake the legs out, release the tension in the calves and the ankles, roll the shoulders out. So we do a lot of little stretches between the exercises. So in that, when we do that, it's normal breathing. So just to slow down the breath, the heart rate, and just to release the tension as it accumulates. All right, and I'll let you know when we do that, okay? Let's do another one. All right, arms to the side. Inhale, arms back, look over the right shoulder. Exhale, arms down, look forward. Left. So this is a gentle warm-up for the shoulders, a gentle neck stretch. Keep going to the right, and also a nice stretch for the pectorals, for the chest. And one more. And down, roll the shoulders out. All right, let's get started. So the first one we're going to start with is called a front splits. Don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds, all right? So we're going to, I want you to step back, the right leg, nice big wide step. And the back foot can be on a little bit of an angle if you'd like. I'm going to give you a quick demo, and then we'll do it together. I'm going to come down, bend the knee into a lunge, fingertips on the floor, and I'm going to exhale, straighten the leg, come all the way up. That's it, all right? If you can, when you come down, you can put your hands on the floor, your knuckles, your fingertips, okay? If you can't reach, you can put your hands on the side of your leg if you want. So let's start together. Bend the knee. Now the knee will be lined up onto the ankle. Let's start from here. Take your breath. Exhale up. Inhale down. And really starting to work the left leg. Exhale up. Try to keep your balance, challenging the balance again, and up. Next time you come down, stay here. Breathe. Come up slowly. Step forward. Now let's step back and do the other side. Nice wide step. Back foot's on an angle so you make sure you're nice and anchored and you're nice and secure. Find your lunge. Come down. Let's try it from here. Take your breath. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up. Belly button to spine. Keep the breath going. And down. One more time up. Next time you come down, stay here. One more breath. Come up. Nice and slow. And step forward. Shake it out. Roll the shoulders out. Let's get on to our mats. Sitting down. All right? So we're going to start with one called bottom walk. So this particular one is all about focusing on the buttock. So we're going to start with the right buttock. You're going to feel it also in your quad, perhaps the hip flexor as well, but focusing on the glute, the right glute. Bottom walk. Sitting nice and tall, legs together, being aware of your posture. Shoulders are relaxed, all right? I'm going to give you a quick little demo and we'll do it together. Okay, so this one here, 2 ways for your arms. You can lean back. What we're going to do is you're going to slide the heel up, right to the cusp of the knee, and then exhale down. That's it. Now, if you can, bring the foot along the cusp of the knee. If you find that's a little too intense, along the side of the calf is fine. Because as soon as you bring the leg up, you're going to feel it right in here into the quad as well. All right. Now, with the knee, when you bring it up, try to keep your knee as straight as you can. Try not to have your knee way out here. All right. Let me change myself so you can see what I'm doing. Perfect. Now, like I said, the arms, if you want, you can lean back, do it this way. But if you want to sit with a straight spine, you can do this with genie arms. All right. So, whatever works for you. Right leg, ready? Let's go. Inhale up. And so you're just sliding the heel up and down. The heel does not come off the floor. Inhale up. And follow the rhythm of the breath. The breath is there to guide you. And exhale, belly button to spine. Suck your gut in every time you exhale. Again. And this is called the bottom walk. Now the next time you bring your foot up, stay here, breathe. One more. Down. All right. If your arms were genie arms, bring your arms down, roll them out. Even if you were leaning back, just put your hands on your lap, just roll the shoulders out, loosen things up. All right, let's do it again. Let's try this side here. Now, depending on your legs, you know, there's always one side of our body that's a little bit easier to work with, that's stronger, more balanced. Maybe this side is the side that you can do a little bit deeper with. Maybe this is the side of your body that's not quite, you know, maybe gives you a little grief. So always make those little adjustments so that you find the place, the position that feels perfect, because it all revolves around the breath. If you find that your breath starts to change a little bit or you lose track of your breath, that's when you have to stop. You know, do a little checklist, see what you're doing right or what you need to change, and then come back to the breath. The breath is there. All right, so let's try the left side. So either lean back and do it this way, or genie arms. Now our spine is nice and straight. Let's go. Inhale up. And so even if we're focusing on the buttock, the glute, and the thigh, still working abdominals. The abdominal muscles are working, but everything we do, working the lower back as well. Push it down. And up. And one more time up. Stay here. Take that breath. The breath is full and complete. It's not a short breath. It's a full breath. And now, straighten the leg. Relax. Hands on lap. Roll the shoulders up. Roll them out. All right. Just relax. Perfect. All right. So we're going to do one here called Around the World. Now, this particular one here is really going to work a lot of abdominals. You get a lot of fire in the belly with this one here. It's going to work your obliques, the muscles in your back as well. All right, so I want you just to open up your legs a little bit. Try to line your feet up to your hips, so they're just opened up a little bit, okay? Now, your back is nice and straight, shoulders are lined up with the hips as well, okay? So this one here, what we're going to do is you're going to have your, I'm going to give you a demonstration, 2 different ways to have your arms. This is one way. You're going to inhale, you're going to lean forward, and exhale to straight spine, that's it. You're going to go to the right, you're going to inhale forward, and straight spine, that's it, okay? Now, you don't have to go too far leaning. If you want to go a little deeper with this one here, you can lean back a little. That'll really get a lot of fire in your belly. But if you find you're not that strong, just come back to a straight spine. So you have those little bit of a variance you could do to make it a little deeper or just to go to where you are in your practice. Now the arms can come out here. If you want to do something that's a little bit more challenging, you can do it this way. Your hands behind your head, all right? So you can adjust how deep you go and how far you come back, all right? Pace yourself. We're going to go center, side, center, side. Okay, we're going to do that a few times. You get tired, stop and rest. Don't be shy. Now you can put your arms out here. I'm going to do my hands behind my head. Now my hands are behind my head. I'm not tugging on my head either. Very gentle. Ready? Inhale forward. Exhale. Turn to the right. Inhale. You're not going far. And center. And this is called around the world. So you inhale forward, exhale back. Left, inhale. And center. Right. Now, if you find, let's go to center again. If you find this getting a little too intense, don't lean back very far. Just go back to straight spine. You don't even have to go forward too far, depending on how you feel. And almost there. Center. Right. Center. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Left. Now, center, lean forward, stay there. Breathe. Try to relax your legs, your thighs. Relax, breathe. One more. Straight spine, turn to the right, lean forward, stay there, breathe. One more. Center, left, lean forward, breathe. One more. Center, lean back if you can, stay here, breathe. Big inhale, belly button to spine, suck your gut in every time you exhale. One more breath. Come up, and arms down, roll the shoulders out. Roll it out. All right, perfect. So now we're gonna get onto our backs. All right, now, with Pilates, okay, I've got 2 yoga mats doubled up. Pilates, you can use 2 yoga mats, you can use a yoga mat, you can use a thicker mat if you'd like, it doesn't matter, Pilates, okay? And if you need extra padding, I always provide a little extra padding for my students to put underneath their hips, their knees, their buttocks, wherever they need a little extra. Sometimes it makes just that much of a difference to have a little extra padding. So don't be shy if you need to do that. So let's get on to our backs. And we're going to start with our legs up to the ceiling. Now, having your legs up to the ceiling takes a lot of core strength, all right? So this is another thing I come up with. If you're a beginner and you don't have the core strength, having some kind of a strap, a belt, or anything like that would help. This is about 2 meters, about 6 feet long. So having the legs up to the ceiling, all right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to do one called footwork. I'm going to show you with the strap and without. I'm going to have my feet together, my knees are nice and wide. Let me move over here so you can see me. I'm going to exhale out, inhale in. All right, so If you wanted to try that with a strap, you could put the strap on your feet, strap in both hands, and you can kind of choke up on the strap and use the strap to help you keep your legs up if you need to, all right? So, with or without the strap. Make sure your back is nice and anchored, shoulders are relaxed, all right? Feet are together. This is gonna really work the inner thighs. This is gentle for your hips as well, all right? Pelvic floor area, arms on the floor. If you're not holding a strap, take your breath now, exhale out. To 1 o'clock, inhale in. Those of you who are a little stronger, if you want to exhale and go down a little lower, absolutely. Make sure your back does not change, nothing moves. And inhale in, this is called footwork. Exhale, inhale in, and if you get tired, put your feet on the floor and rest. Don't worry about it. It's all about control, precision. When you start to lose control, that means you're getting tired. So stop and rest. Out. Next time you bring it in, stay here. Breathe. One more breath. Bring the legs out. Breathe. If you want, you can have them up to the ceiling. Doesn't matter. Breathe. One more. Bend the knees, go right into a hug, and I want you to give yourself a hug and stretch that lower back out. Because as you're working on strengthening the abdominals, your core muscles, your lower back, everything works together. So give yourself a hug, release the tension into that lower back. This is normal breathing. Just slow everything down, just rock if you'd like, stretch it all out. Now I want you to stretch your body out as well. This is again a stretch, normal breathing. Bring your arms over your head if you'd like. Lengthen your body, just let it go, relax. Let your body sink into the ground, stretch out your abdominals, stretch out your thighs, your hips, everything. Perfect. All right, the next one we're gonna do, our little breaks we take are really short. Relax your shoulders, back is anchored. The next one here are gonna be called leg circles. So we're gonna have the legs up to the ceiling. Again, I'm gonna give you a couple of different ways to do this. I'll show you one way and I'll show you a modified way. Legs up, we're going to start with one with the right leg. I want you to pretend we're going to draw a circle on the ceiling. So if you want, you can pretend you have a pencil between your toes. The size of the circle depends on how your hips are. A little circle is just fine. If you're a little stronger and you want to draw a bigger circle, absolutely. But make sure your back does not move. You are actually anchored to the floor. Nothing is moving but the leg. Now, if you want, you can put the left foot on the floor and do it this way. Absolutely. All right? And again, if you want, if you're not that strong, if you're getting a little tired, put the strap on one foot, hold the strap in both hands, and use the strap to help you guide your leg. Okay? It's not cheating, it's just helping. All right? And as you get stronger, you're going to find eventually you won't even need the strap. But use the strap if you have to. Don't be shy. So like I said, legs up or put one foot down. Right leg. Let's go. Inhale around. We're doing one direction today, so choose the direction. Inhale around. Draw that circle on the ceiling. Exhale to center. Pause. Follow the breath. Relax the shoulders. Inhale around. Exhale. Pause. One more. And bend and rest. Give yourself a hug. Do your quick little stretch. Any order is fine. Those are the two stretches that are so important when we have our legs up to the ceiling, especially that lower back. All right, when you're ready, let's do the other side. Now again, adjust your strap onto the left one. You can put your foot down if you want to do it, doesn't matter, or have the right leg up. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, back is anchored. Let's go, put the pencil in. Choose the direction, and let's go. Inhale around. Inhale. Belly button to spine. Kiss your spine with your belly button. Around. One more. And bend and rest. We're done with that one there. So do your hug and your stretch, whatever order you'd like to do it in. Perfect. All right. Now from here, once you've done your stretches, I want you to bring yourself up very slowly. You don't have to move as fast as I do. And I want you to get yourself onto your hands and knees. This again is where this extra padding comes in for the knees or the wrists. So into your table. So ankle and knees lined up, knees are hip distance apart, elbows and shoulders are lined up. We're going to do a couple of cat and cows, and then we're going to do something for our hips. This is just normal breathing. So head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine, and arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. So really when you come up into your cow, you stretch out your abdominals, you stretch out your chest. And when you get into your little cat, this is lengthening your spine, releasing upper back and your lower back. We do this a lot in our yoga class as well. And up. Perfect. Now, from here, come back to our table. We're going to work our hip. All right, so we're going to do our sunbird and our fire hydrant. So let me show you this one here. Again, if you find it's really hard on your wrist, you can double up your mat, make it a little fatter. You can go on your fist if you like. That changes the angle of the wrist. Now let me show you quickly this one here. We're going to inhale, knee to elbow. You don't have to touch the elbow with the knee. And you're going to exhale out. If you can, leg is level to your back. Lower is fine. You're going to inhale in, and you're going to exhale out to the side. Now, this is all about range of motion, mobility of the hip. You're going to work your thigh as well, the buttock, pelvic floor muscles, of course, abdominals and lower back, focusing on the hip. When you bring your leg out to the side that's externally rotating the hip, take it easy. If this bothers your hip, you don't have to go very high. If you want to skip this part here and just focus on going back and forth, you can do that as well. All right, and if it doesn't feel good, stop and rest. All right? Left leg, ready? Inhale, exhale back. Inhale in, and if you can, out. Keep going. Inhale in, exhale back. Couple more. Exhale out. Inhale in. Now, the next position you go to, whatever it is, stay there if you can and breathe. And bring it in, go to the other direction or the other position and breathe. One more. Knee on the floor. Take a rest. Open it, lean back slightly, rest your hands and your wrists, bow your head and just rest. Now this is called our little shell. This is a full body stretch. It's just a rest. Similar to child's pose, but you don't have to put your head on the floor. Just rest your body. Rest your hands and your wrists, because we got to do the other side still. All right. Perfect. Other side. Ready? Right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Let me move up because I don't kick the wall. Inhale. Exhale back. You can feel your buttocks. Oops. Out to the side. Exhale. Now the only part of the body moving is the leg. Everything else, the rest of your body is nice and anchored to the floor, perfectly balanced. Breath is flowing. Concentrate, focus on what you're doing. 5 principles of our Pilates practice: concentration, centering, breath, precision, and control. Next position, stay there, breathe. One more breath. Bring it in, go to the other position, stay there. One more. And down, and rest. Rest your hands, your wrists, rest those hips. This will stretch out the thigh, the buttock, the hips, resting your back. Perfect. All right. All right, let's do one more. We're almost done. So this one here is called the swan prep. It's similar, actually it's exactly the same things what we do in our yoga practice with our Sphinx, Cobra, and Upward Facing Dog, but in Pilates it's called the Swan Crab. All right, so coming down onto your belly, right onto your belly. All right. Now, we're going to start from here. This is all working on our spine as well. Upper body strength, shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest, and of course our abdominals. All right, so this is the first one. I'm going to show you quickly and then we'll do it together. This is the first position. The next position, hands go beside the chest. You push your chest up. Hips stay on the floor, shoulder blades together. And then the third one is coming all the way up, pelvis and hips off the floor. All right, so if you find these ones, this one here is a little too intense, you don't have to do it. Stay with the ones that work best for you. And it's also working on spinal flexibility. And elbow, shoulders lined up. Breathe. If you want to skip the other two and just stay here the whole time, you can do that as well. Set it up to what feels best for you and where you are in your practice and how strong you feel. Let's go to the next one. Hands beside the chest. Take a breath. Exhale. Shoulder blades together. Breathe. One more. We're going to go to the next one. All the way up. And from here, right into your little shell. Push yourself back and rest. Rest your arms, your wrists, your hands, and rest. Slowing down the heart rate. The breath. Letting your body rest. All right, perfect. From here, let's get ourselves up to standing. We're going to do a few stretches and we're done. All right, so nice wide V. This is just normal breathing, just stretching your body up. Bring the right arm up and reach. V, lateral stretch. And just lengthening the side of the body, stretching out your abdominals, stretching out, you're releasing your spine. Keep a nice lateral flexion of the spine, keeping our spine nice and safe. This will stretch everything out. Let's come up. Use your core muscles to help you move your body from side to side. And let's reach to the left. Or to the right, I should say. Just relax. Really feel that beautiful stretch. Come up, bring the right arm up, come all the way up, reach, stretch it out. Now from here, we're going to do a V-straddle split. If you find that it's going to make you dizzy or you don't want to go all the way down, just go halfway. Now hinging at the hips, come down. Now, if you want, you can bend your knees, keep your legs straight, stay right here. Put your hands on your knees if you want, or come all the way down. Now this is just a stretch, so if you bend your knees, it doesn't matter, all right? Lengthening the spine, stretching out your back muscles. Nice stretch for the hamstrings, the back of the legs as well, all right? So even if your hands are on your knees and you're like this, it doesn't matter, it's just a stretch. Walk your hands to the left. Get that extra stretch in the right side of your body, the right inner thigh and the left hamstring. Walk your hands to center, let's go to the other side. Back to center. Bend the knees, come up slowly, reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. All the way up. And guess what? We're done. Legs together. And that was a lovely Pilates on the mat. One of many, many moves. But nice little short one. Pretty will wake up everything in your whole body. Roll the show. Shake it all out if you'd like. Thank you again for joining me. That was wonderful. And just working on strength and power with our Pilates class. All right? Now the breath takes a while to get used to connect with, but always trying to keep the breath going, all right? And that helps you, it guides you through your moves and helps you control your movements. Then you're not going too quickly because the breath is slow and controlled. Your movements are slow and controlled as well. All right, so my name is Susan. Thank you again for joining me. If I didn't say it earlier, it's April 16th today, so enjoy the spring and get out. If it's sunny, where it's not sunny here, but get some sun on your face. Get your bike out. Get moving. Thanks again.